Where mourners have gathered to pay tribute to ANC Women's League Deputy President Lungi Mnganga-Gcabashe. The seasoned political and lifelong activist died on Saturday. She was 64, known for calm leadership and unwavering dedication to the liberation movement. She is being remembered today by colleagues, comrades and the community she served for decades. Nomusa Dube-Ncube is standing by for more from the memorial service. Nomusa, and what a life it is to pay tribute to.
A very good afternoon, Michelle. Indeed, we are at the Durban Playhouse here in the CBD, where many have come to pay their respects at this memorial service that's being held here for Lungi Mnganga-Gcabashe, whose activism started as way back as being a member of the United Democratic Front and moving on up all the way to the ANC. I actually want to bring into the conversation someone who will be able to give us a clearer picture of who she really was in her years within the ANC. I am going to try and project, Michelle, as you can see, it is quite loud. People are coming in their numbers. Women's League members are coming in their numbers, and this has been happening since we've arrived. So I will, hopefully you can hear us as we have this chat with Dr. Nomusa Dube-Ncube, who is the Provincial Task Team's Deputy Convener at the moment. And I want her to speak to us about the life and times of Lungi Gcabashe and just in the Women's League, what her legacy is.
Well, we are here really today to celebrate this formidable leader, a passionate volunteer of the African National Congress, an organizer in the African National Congress, but also a champion for women's rights within the African National Congress. I think some of us have been lucky to grow under her stewardship, having seen her and learned from her how she fought to ensure that women's issues are put on the agenda of the African National Congress, but also how she was not afraid to confront the issues that she believed on within the African National Congress. She was one of those first organizers, and she was I think she must have been one of the first, in fact, one of the first women organizers in KwaZulu-Natal. And you can imagine during those times in the 90s in the African National Congress, where there were areas where you could not even set your foot there because definitely you would not even come back alive. But she was part of that organizing team of the African National Congress, and she was based in the ANC office. I was also at that time at the ANC office myself as a very, very young person, volunteering, working towards the 1994 national elections, and we saw how we had to go from corner to corner, telling people about the African National Congress, telling people that our leaders are back from prison, they are back from the exile, and we are now here to build this country, and we are here to make sure that the people are now here to govern. And this is the lady. This is the African National Congress, the Women's League Deputy President we're talking about.
And she's someone, as you've mentioned, who played an integral part in organizing women in KwaZulu-Natal. She's from KwaMashu, and we see a large turnout of women here. But maybe speak to us about what other people we can expect here in terms of the program and what's going to happen.
Yes, here we have members of the National Executive Committee of the ANC Women's League. We also have the National Executive members of the South African Communist Party. COSATU national members are also here, as well as the ANC Youth League and national members and the provincial members. They are also here. The whole alliance really is here as well. As you could see, women are here. Veterans of the African National Congress are also here because it is those veterans that saw her grew amongst the ranks of the African National Congress, also who know the strides that and the role that she played in rebuilding the structures of the African National Congress. So we are also very grateful that because of her role in the African National Congress, the president has also said he wants to come and pay his last tribute to this heroine of our times. And we are very grateful that the leadership of the ANC Women's League the national executive, particularly the Secretary General of the Women's League, has been here for the whole week, and she's here preparing for the funeral with other members of the NEC to make sure that we really give the befitting, a farewell to our ANC Women's League Deputy President.
Thank you very much. That is Dr. Nomusa Dube-Ncube, just reflecting on the life and times of Lungi Mnganga-Gcabashe, and just speaking to us about those funeral details as well, that will be taking place on Saturday. And we know that President Cyril Ramaphosa is meant to be in attendance. Back to you.
Nobuhle Modise, live to us in Durban. Nobuhle, thanks very much indeed.